An unboxing to finish off today's little filming session. This is the Boya USB-C and XLR microphone. So this is a really interesting one for me. I've been using this one for my streaming, which is the Rode NT USB. Good microphone. Today I'm just going to get this open and see how it stacks up recording into my computer via USB-C. Not unfortunately going to be able to try it out in the XLR mode as yet. The XLR is the industry standard, the best quality microphone connection that you can get, and so I will get an XLR connection at some point and try this one out. Here you can see this is the professional XLR, and they give you a C-to-C cable and an A-to-C cable. Some stickers so you know who sent you, and thanks to Boya for sending this out for review. I made a video about a Boya USB-C lapel microphone some time ago. Instruction set. And actually it's a really good microphone that I do still use regularly at school for Zoom calls, or if I'm just having to record something into the camera at school, voice over a PowerPoint or something like that, or even to record to stream home. So having that high quality USB mic is really good, it's really useful. So here it is, it comes on its own little stand, that's nice and neat. Okay, let's just go for it and see how it goes. So I'll just go in OBS here and I'll see if I can get that microphone working straight away. Certainly recognised it. BY-PM700 Pro. There's the Boya. Everything else is muted. And start recording. And well, how does that sound? Like most microphones, it's always going to be better the closer that you are to it, which is why I use a lav mic. So if you're speaking directly into this for podcasting, for instance, how does that sound? That is going to be a typical use case. So I'm not clipping, so I'm rarely going into that red zone. That's what you want to see there. And I'll play this to you through the Premiere Pro editing suite that you'll see here. I'll play it without compression. That's without compression just there. And now with compression. The compression just balances out the loudness essentially of your voice, and it gives it that more even sound that you're used to hearing on the radio. Every sound, every voice that you've heard on the radio or TV has broadcast compression applied to it, and that's why it sounds so much better than when you just record some voice into a cheap microphone and don't edit it, or indeed when you record into a good microphone and don't edit it too. The only other feature really on here is the mute button, and of course that means you now can't hear me. That does indeed cut it there, and pressing it once again brings that back. It does have headphone volume here, and in fact even if as I was twiddling that, nothing was really happening because that twiddle is the headphone volume. It isn't the input volume of the microphone. On the back of the device it allows you to select different patterns. I had been using it on Omnidirectional, but this time I'm going to take you through all the different patterns that you can do with this microphone. The first one is stereo, and that should really pick up a good sort of left and right channel. So if I speak from the left hand side of the microphone and then round to the right hand side of the microphone, you can actually see a difference in those two audio levels there. Omni was what I was using before, and we shouldn't see much of a difference whichever way around the microphone is to my voice. So that if you were maybe recording a group of people speaking, that would be useful. Cardioid pattern is the pattern that you should use if you're just an individual speaker. So this should give me the best quality, just me in front of a microphone, the best elimination of room noise, echo, anything like that, because hopefully, especially as I'm going to get my voice quite close to the microphone for podcasting for instance, I should be able to get a good quality sound recording. So if you're an individual recording a voiceover, it's the cardioid pattern that you should use. The last pattern is the bidirectional pattern. And the bidirectional pattern is best if you may be wanting to record two speakers, one either side of the microphone, and that would allow you to have a good quality voice from either side of the microphone. So I shouldn't hear much difference from me speaking this side as compared to me speaking to the rear of the microphone. Last to mention, there is also a gain setting on the back of the microphone here, where I can actually control the overall gain of the microphone through like this to a maximum. But as I mentioned earlier, it is a digital pattern, and so we are going to get a good even digital sound recorded directly into the computer via the USB. stereo, omnidirectional, cardioid, which shouldn't go anything from the back really, or the sides, just in front, and bidirectional for 2 speakers. It's a very nice microphone, and thanks very much, Boya, for sending it out. So let me know if you would like to see a comparison between this and the Rode, which is going to be a pretty direct comparison, to be honest. The one thing about the Rode, but you had to buy it separately, was it has this shock mount stand here that is clipped to the table at all times. Means that you don't pick up any noises when it's in the shock mount from tapping the table, for instance. But if you were podcasting with this, especially if you were wanting to use this in something of a portable setup, and you just wanted to place it on a table and do an interview, for instance, with somebody, this is a very nice, neat system. Thanks once again to Boya for sending that out. I'll let you know my full thoughts after I've tried it and maybe comparing it to what I already use, the Rode, or even the lav mic quality here.